Hello, it's Pastor John. I'm here at the St. Charles, Missouri, outside of St. Louis, the convention center. And just wanted to show you what's going on at the LCMC, Lutheran Congregations and Mission for Christ annual gathering. So here we go. And here's some people coming in. Say hi, Peter.
This is my favorite pastor right here. My favorite pastor in the entire world.
I really didn't set him up to just come in like this, but we're gonna go in. Let's go see what's going on. Okay. All right, and here we are coming in. All right. Where should we go? I think you're having some worship. I think so. All right, let's go check it out.
Show that's now on major network television would be a series called The Chosen about Jesus. Who saw that? Or that movie that's really about Greg Laurie's kind of biography, but kind of touches on Lonnie Frisbee and Chuck Smith. That was the pastor and the hippie. That would break all box office records and shock everybody for what came out there. Or did you expect that He Gets Us campaign to be running ads about Jesus, people talking about Jesus in water coolers? Or for that matter, I was in the UK teaching in Oxford, and all people were talking about is a small college in Kentucky called Asbury. So I'm kind of the view that we might be at the beginning of that kind of spiritual awakening, but unfortunately, simultaneously, we're not at the end of the cultural convulsion, with its convulsion and its acceleration, with the great sword that's dividing a lot of churches, which the disaffiliation and the reaffiliation. So what are we going to need? I'll talk more about it when we get back. We're going to need reservoirs of resilience for the next few years. If you went into pastoral ministry because you had an inordinate need for people to like you, you have chosen badly. You want everyone to like you, go sell ice cream. No one's unhappy when they get an ice cream cone. But the reality is, we're going to speak truth into a culture that's divided. If we're going to be prophetic and speak up about issues where the world's brokenness has exerted itself into the lives of individuals and cultures, not everyone's going to like what you have to say. We're going to need reservoirs of resilience. We're going to need communities of support. That's why things like the LCMC really do matter. And I don't just say that because our job now is to join Jesus on mission in the world. And we go because Jesus came to us. And then He says, after 40 times in the Gospel of John, saying He's been sent by His Father, He says, as the Father has sent me, even so I am sending you. And that's what Jesus is leading you and me to say to God's people in this time. And it's not just LCMC 3.0, but thank God for that. It's the ongoing call of the people of God is to join Jesus on mission in the world.
Let me tell you about my Jesus, and all the wrong turns that you were. Going on if you could, He could work it out for your good. Let me tell you about my Jesus, He makes the way where there ain't no.
My friend Bill Moberly, and Bill, we've partnered together, been in Slovakia together doing a mission trip, and tell me about what you're doing at the ALWM.
Okay.
What is that?
Well, 30-second version, ALWM helps congregations be intentional about global mission, because it's one thing to talk about, another thing to really do it.
Right.
So we help churches be intentional, create mission teams and so forth. And in addition, the international side of our ministry has really grown, so we're working in 9 countries now. We have partnerships with indigenous leaders in countries like Cambodia, that's 2% Christian, Vietnam 6%, medical evangelism stuff, underground churches. We're working in Myanmar, Bangladesh, 2 African countries. So God's opened up a lot of places and a great opportunity for partnership.
I love it. Well, I hope we can partner soon. Great things God's doing all over the world in some places you probably never even might have thought of. So here in historic downtown, Old Town, St. Charles, Missouri. And it's the beginning of the Lewis and Clark expedition, the Oregon Trail, and soon to be returning home to the end of the Oregon Trail, near where we live in Wilsonville, Willamette, Oregon City. So again, a little slice of St. Charles, start of the Oregon Trail. Outside the St. Charles Convention Center in this beautiful city, finishing up the LCMC yearly gathering, and I just wanted to give you some encouragement and reflection. Many of you know I love the water, and found this beautiful pool, this fountain, and thinking about this theme was about being out on the ocean, out on the water, out on the, as a metaphor, all hands on deck on the ship, the boat, the crew that God has us together in His mission. And think about Psalm 107, verse 29 was a passage reflected on where in the midst of the storm, we see the waves of the seas were hushed, and there was a great calm. And so may you receive a calm from Jesus, knowing that He meets us right in the middle of all the seasons we go through, and be still and know that He is God. So I hope you've enjoyed some of these photos and videos from the LCMC event. God bless. See you soon.